Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this macrame tree, Christmas tree. In your kit, you're going to get 6 strands of 50-inch, 2 at 30 and 2 at 40. And what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your 50-inch strands, fold it in half, and we're going to tape it approximately 2 inches from the top. So approximately right there. Then you're going to take another strand, fold it in half, and that's going to be your center. And you're going to take the center of the one strand and bring it underneath the folded cords, just like this. And now we're going to make a square knot. To make a square knot, you're going to make a 4. It's going to look like a 4, like this. You're going to go under and through. That's 1/2 of the 4. And then you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You're going to make an opposite 4, under and through, and pull it up. When you're pulling it up, you want to make sure that you're pulling on these 2 strands at the same time, and pull it up. And there's a square knot. And so you're just going to push it up to that point. That's approximately, I can maybe move it up a little bit more. That's approximately 2 inches. And now we're going to attach a bead. So to attach a bead, if you have some tape, it's just easier to put a piece of tape on the end. And you can feed it through your bead. Oops. I could have had a little bit longer. There we go. And to hold this bead in place, we're going to make another square knot. So we're just going to go over and around and through. There, and now we're going to start with the branches. Okay, so now you got 4 strands hanging. You're going to separate these 2 strands, and these are going to start being your trunk of your trees. So you're going to take another 50-inch strand, fold it in half, which is you're going to find the center, and the same thing, you're going to lay it down and take the 2, whoops, oh, there's my center. And I'm going to lay it underneath these 2 cords, and I'm going to make a square knot. It's 1/2 of it. Make one on this side. There's a square knot, and now we're just going to slide that right up. Now we're going to make a total of 3 square knots on this side. That's 2. And that's 3. Now we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to take our 50-inch strand cord, fold it in half, find the center, lay it underneath these 2 strands, and make 3 square knots. There's 1, so now I'm going to push it all the way up and make 2 more. And there's 3. Okay, we're going to stop. Okay, so now we have 8 cords in total, and we're going to divide this into 3. So the 2 outside is going to have 2 strands, and the center is going to have 4. So now you're going to take another 50-inch string, fold it in half, find the center, and we are going to make 3 square knots on this side. Oops, there we go. There's 1. I'm just going to push it up, and I'm going to make 2 more to make 3. That's 2. Three. I'm going to do the same on this side. Take my 50-inch strand, fold it in half, find the center, put it underneath, and make 3 square knots. There's 1. I'm just going to push it up. And that's 3. So now we'll have a total of 12 cords running. Yeah. So now that we made the 3 square knots on the outside, we have these 4 cords in the center. We're going to make 3 square knots with these 4 cords. There. Now we have a total of 12 cords. So we're going to take these 2 on the ends and these 2 on the ends, and we're going to take our 40-inch cord, fold it in half, find the center, and we're going to make 3 square knots on each of the 2 ends. Now I'm just going to push it up. And that's 3 there. And I'm going to fold this in half and make 3 square knots on this side. There's 1. There, and that's 3. Now we have these center ones. We're going to divide these in 2 here. We're going to make 3 square knots with these 4 strands, and these 4 strands we're going to make 3 square knots also. Okay, now I'm going to take these ones. There. Now we should have a total of 16 strands. We're going to do the same. We're going to take the 2 outside cords from each side, and we're going to add now with our 30-inch string, fold it in half, find the center, place it underneath the 2 cords, and make 3 square knots. I'm just going to push it up there. That's 3. And our last cord, find the center, place it underneath. And there's 3. Okay, so now we're going to make the trunk of, or not the trunk, we're going to make each of the branches here with these 12 cords that are in the center. So you're going to take these 4 and make 3 square knots, these 4 and make 3 square knots, and these 4 and make 3 square knots. Okay, so now you're going to have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. You're going to have 20 cords hanging. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the outside 4 to the side, and then also the 2 cords from the 2 inner ones, you're going to put those to the side. So now you're going to have a total of 8 cords, and you're going to make the trunk using these 8 cords. So you're going to make square knots, but you're going to, instead of in the square knot, originally we've only had 2 cords, we're actually going to have 4 in the center. So we're going to use the 2 outsides to make the 4s, and the 4 inside will be the inside of the cords. Instead of 2, that'll be 4. So you're going to make a square knot. You're going to make two square knots. There's one, this is for your trunk. Whoops. This goes in there. Let me do that one over again. Kind of got mixed up. There we go. So that's your trunk. Now you're going to join these two by taking one cord from each one and just making a knot. There's a knot there, and then you're going to do the same here. One from each side. Okay, stop. So now to finish off your tree, you're going to cut roughly about 3 inches from the top of your first square knot there. You're going to cut it down. So we're going to cut the trunk approximately 3 inches. With a good pair of scissors. There. And then you're going to cut the rest of these approximately 1 inch from the bottom of these square knots. That's approximately 1 inch. And we'll cut this side about the same. Just like that. So in this tree, we unraveled the cord a little bit. And we fringe them out. So it's a triple strand, so you just want to pull them apart. And if you have a dog brush or a comb, you can brush them out. Or you can just leave them fringy like that. And if you need to, you can trim them all up. Whoops. You can trim them after you fringe them out too, if you want to make them nice and even. Just untwist them. There, and there's your tree. You can trim those all up so that they're even with a good pair of scissors.